Hello, my lovely people. It's me, Theodora, and I'm back with another video. How you guys doing? I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and clicking on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my new videos. On this channel, I make videos about trending news, relevant topics, and real life stories. So guys, there have been a leaked audio conversation between the governor of Lagos State, Mr. Sanwo-Olu, and a foreign envoy concerning the shooting of NSAS protesters at Lekki tollgate on 20th of October 2020. Let me not talk much and allow you guys to listen to their conversation.
Straight to the point, you knew there was a curfew that was declared at about 10:30, 11 in the morning, and the curfew was meant to start at 4 o'clock, right? So at the first time, which was, there's meant to be total lockdown, and people are meant to disperse and be at home from 4 o'clock. That was the instruction that was broadcast. So at about 6 o'clock or thereabout, several appeals. When we realized that the Protestants at the toll plaza were still there, there were several appeals, from civil society, some of the parents, that we should extend the curfew time because some of them are insisting that, well, they want to go home now, or they don't want to go, but that we should just extend the curfew time. And so we graciously, communicated thereafter that, the curfew will be extended till 9 p.m. before we get the security operatives out. So those were the communications that were out, and those were the communications that we passed on to a whole lot of the security operatives. But I think at about 7 o'clock or thereabout, there was a small unit of the military that now went there, and we heard that gunshots were fired. Initially we couldn't even believe it because we thought, no, people were not meant to be there, as in security operatives are not meant to be there till around 10, 11, so why would anybody be there now?
Well, the army said it wasn't there. Was the army there or not?
I think the footage shows that they were military. I think the footage shows that. I wasn't there myself, but I think the footage, some of the things people got on camera showed that they were.
Why is the army denying it then?
They don't report to me, and I wouldn't know why. The instructions were that they shouldn't be there until around 10 p.m. Right. So I think there must have been some miscommunication somewhere in their own formation, because what we hear is the unit that went there, their location is less than 10 minutes from where the incident occurred. It was actually just straight down the same road. 5 minutes from their barracks, they actually could get there. So I don't know who gave those instructions. I don't know how they missed the information that was passed on. So,
but just to be clear, you're not saying that people should have been opened fire on because they disobeyed the curfew, are you?
Absolutely not. There are no instructions to that effect. They couldn't have been given. I'm not party to that. I would never instruct people to open firearms on Protestants whatsoever.
How long can you maintain this curfew? At the moment, it's set for 24 hours, isn't it?
Well, no, that's not the first instance. The whole city it's really up on. There's a lot of destruction this morning. There's a whole lot of. So I don't know for how long, but we will be reviewing on a daily basis.
There's a lot of disruption, you say. How would you describe the current situation?
Yeah, it's very tense. It's very disturbing. It's extremely very tense. It's a very, very unfortunate situation we found ourselves. We made every effort, and the reportage was clear over the last 4-5 days, to get the Protestants to join the panel of inquiry, to get the Protestants to form some conversations on the table where we all agree that the points that they've made are very clear. All of us are in support of it, but we needed to move the process of now ticking the box. We needed to move it forward. So those were some of the efforts that we have consistently made. I've been appealing, to them that there's a whole lot of livelihood of people that have been disrupted. People could not access their businesses. We're just coming out of a pandemic. Businesses, daily wage earners, there's no way they could get to work. Yes, you have all of the rights, and we've accepted, and we're with you on this. But please, let's draw some timelines, and let's give peace a chance so that we'll give government some time to be able to implement one. I think it was just only one item that was on their ask.
Now, recall that after the unfortunate shooting of NSAS protesters at the Lekki toll gate, the governor stated in his tweet, and I quote, "This is the toughest night of our lives, as forces beyond our direct control have moved to make dark notes in our history. But we will face it and come out stronger." Following his tweet, many had alleged that the governor may have insinuated that the soldiers got orders from a higher political authority to shoot at unarmed protesters. Clarifying his earlier statement, Mr. Sanwo-Olu said, and I quote, "The hierarchy and chains of command of the military is not something that I have responsibility for. I do not pretend that I have such powers to control or to activate the military." That's what I was trying to explain in that phrase. However, while speaking in a live interview on Arise TV, Mr. Sanwo-Olu said that reports of the removal of CCTV camera at the Lekki toll gate were not true. He said that what were removed were infrared car scanner. He added that evidence from the surveillance camera, which wasn't removed, will be used to aid investigation into the incident, and a panel will be constituted to probe the shooting. Please listen to his interview.
Thank you very much. And we'll just speak straight the truth, what happened. Nobody ordered. There was security of LCC on the ground, because I called the managing director of LCC that night when I saw the picture. And what he said to me that because of the curfew that has been announced, they took a decision and said they will take out installations that are critical to them. That camera that you saw is not a security camera. That camera that you saw, it's not a motion camera. It's a laser camera for vehicles. When you are approaching the toll plaza, you will remember that there's a camera that's at the level of your car. What that camera does, it picks the tag on your car and it picks your number plate. That's where you get the boom before you approach when you're on the fast track lane, and you get the boom up so that you can pass. That is what that camera does. It's not a security camera. It's not a camera for human beings or something. It's an infrared camera that just picks the tag on the vehicles, and that's the truth. Security cameras for the local toll plaza are still available. These are some of the footage that we're going to use for our investigation. Security cameras are installed on top of towers, and they are there because I have seen them, and they are live. They are still recorded. Nobody can touch the security camera. That's why they're called security. The camera that they pulled off, it was a decision that the local security company, the local personnel of LCC took in conjunction with their managing director, and said that because we're not going to be here, because it's a curfew from tomorrow or from tonight, these are cameras that are low levels when you are driving approach, especially on the left and on the far right hand side. When you're driving, those are the cameras that you see close to your car, right? That picks the infrared, the tag, infrared on your vehicles, and anybody can come, and these are things that we can transparently leave open for citizens to come and verify when the panel of inquiry starts. We'll drop this as evidence, as it were, so that experts can review and see what kind of cameras are these cameras that were shown at the footage. And I think that is the honest and the truthful position of that. I don't have anything. I mean, the manager of LCC does not even have a reported line to me. I don't talk to him, he doesn't talk to me. The second question around the lights. I understand there is also a concessionaire that manages the LED board on top. They are the ones that have the concession agreement and have the right. I saw a letter, like any other person said. The company said that they pull off the lights because of the curfew that the state government had put in place. Those were their own reported, those were their own points. I've never spoken to the owner of that business, and not in the last 1 week, I've never spoken. So there's no communication that will reflect that we influence of. That was a decision that a corporate organization took right, and said that because of the curfew, they are taking out, their LED screen from the toll plaza, and that was what they reported, and that I believe was the reason, for them turning off the LEDs.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, please click on that like button. Also share your view at the comment section below. I would like to know what you guys think. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not done that already. And click on the notification bell. You need to click on the first bell. That way you can be notified on all my new uploads. Also share this video with your friends and family. And at the end of this video, I added a playlist of some of my recent videos. You can click on it and watch. You might find them interesting. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.